Okay, be honest. Every single month starts with the exact same lie, doesn't it? This month, I am finally gonna stick to my budget. I'm gonna track every coffee, I'm gonna save 20%, and I'm gonna totally master my finances. And yet, by the 15th, poof, the money just vanishes. Well, in this explainer, we're diving into the future of wealth. We're looking at how modern tech is stepping in to solve literally one of our biggest daily stresses, managing our money. The days of agonizing over endless rows in a spreadsheet, they might actually be over for good.
Think about your finances for a second. Seriously, think about the sheer mental effort it takes just to stay on top of it all. Now, what if an AI managed your money better, faster, and with way more precision than you ever could with a calculator and a notepad? We've been told our whole lives that intense, grueling, manual effort is the only way to succeed financially, that you practically have to suffer to save. But what if that entire premise is just totally backwards?
All right, here's our roadmap for today. We're covering 5 key shifts. First, the flaw in traditional budgeting. Second, how AI budgeting apps actually work. Third, spotting waste and automating savings. Fourth, predicting your financial future. And finally, number 5, the limitations of AI money managers. Let's just jump right in.
Section 1, the flaw in traditional budgeting. Let's start with the root of the problem. People don't usually fail financially because they don't earn enough. It's actually because they have absolutely no idea where their cash goes once it hits their account.
This really captures the whole struggle, doesn't it? On one side, you've got this pure fantasy, where you're acting as an unpaid, hyper-disciplined accountant, flawlessly categorizing every single receipt at the end of a long day. Right, like we all have infinite willpower. But then there's reality. Your tire blows out, your kid gets sick, you're totally exhausted, so you just order takeout, and that pristine little spreadsheet is completely abandoned by day 4. The traditional method demands perfection. So when life gets messy, and it always does, the system just collapses, leaving you with nothing but guilt and overspending.
Moving on to Section 2, how AI budgeting apps work. Let's look at how automation steps in to completely remove that heavy lifting and give us a much more forgiving system. Here's the deal. You securely connect your bank accounts and credit cards just once. That is literally it. From there, the app pipelines your data. It tracks and categorizes every single grocery run, every late-night online order, instantly. No saving receipts, no logging into 5 different clunky banking portals. The AI just understands your cash flow right away and puts it all into one super clear dashboard with 0 data entry required from you. And because it tracks everything so seamlessly, the system basically graduates from a dumb calculator to a 24/7 financial coach. It actually learns your habits, like it knows you always buy groceries on Sundays, so it flags unusual spending on a Tuesday night. It's giving you highly personalized advice based on how you actually live, not what some generic one-size-fits-all template thinks you should be doing.
Okay, Section 3, spotting waste and automating savings. This is arguably the ultimate superpower of these apps, finding money you didn't even realize you were throwing away. Just think about these quiet little drains on your income. I mean, we all have that one totally obscure streaming service we haven't touched in 6 months, right? Or that overly optimistic gym membership we swore we'd use every day. The AI spots these ghost subscriptions instantly. It shines this massive spotlight on the recurring habits that are quietly bleeding your wealth dry and organizes them so you can see exactly where your hard-earned money is leaking out. And we aren't just talking about pennies here. The AI detects that those forgotten apps, those sneaky delivery fees, and those spontaneous daily purchases are costing you hundreds, sometimes literally thousands of dollars every single year. When you actually see that number grouped together, it's a total wake-up call. It gives you the clarity to just make a quick cut without feeling deprived in your day-to-day life. Then there's the behavioral psychology side of things. Most of us play this losing game where we wait until the very end of the month to save whatever's left over. But let's be real, by then, the money is gone. AI flips that script entirely. It constantly analyzes your income, predicts your upcoming bills, figures out a perfectly safe amount to move, and just transfers it to savings for you automatically. It's literally building wealth in the background while you sleep. 0 daily effort or willpower required. All right, on to Section 4, predicting your financial future. This is where we go from just tracking the past to actual real-deal financial foresight.
Think about it like this. A regular bank statement is basically a rear-view mirror. It only tells you what you already hit, right? You can't change it. But AI is looking through the windshield.
You are no longer just reacting to a suddenly drained checking account. You are actively anticipating the road ahead. It's a massive shift from playing defense to playing offense with your money.
The AI takes your entire financial history, mixes it with your current spending habits today, and accurately predicts next week. Say a huge utility bill is scheduled to drain your account on the 30th. The app doesn't wait for the overdraft fee to pop up. Nope, it warns you on the 15th. You get a little push notification letting you know things might be tight, so you get to pivot, adjust your spending, and actually prepare, rather than totally panicking when your card declines.
And honestly, the real payoff here is deeply emotional. Financial uncertainty creates just massive, crushing anxiety for so many of us. When you're constantly reactive, you're stressed, always wondering if you have enough to cover the basics. But the moment you shift from reactive worry to proactive clarity, that stress plummets. Confidence takes over, simply because you finally have total visibility and control over what's coming your way. Because look, everyone has a totally different finish line. Maybe your goal right now is to aggressively kill off some credit card debt, or save for a down payment on a house, or maybe build a runway to start a business. Whatever it is, the AI continuously recalibrates. It adjusts your custom action plan daily to keep you on the absolute fastest track to get exactly where you want to go. Which brings us to Section 5, limitations of AI money managers. Because as mind-blowing as this all sounds, it isn't flawless, and we definitely need to talk about the boundaries of the tech. Look, AI is not magic. It gives you brilliant data-backed recommendations, sure, but it cannot physically stop you from impulse buying that random item at the checkout line. Personal responsibility still matters big time. And we have to talk about privacy. You are handing over incredibly sensitive, deeply personal data here. So it is absolutely crucial that you prioritize highly reputable, established apps with military-grade security and strict privacy policies. There's a quote here that hits the nail on the head. Think of AI as a financial assistant rather than a replacement for common sense. That is 100% the healthiest way to look at this evolution. Let the algorithms do the tedious math. Let the machines handle the real-time tracking, the categorization, and the predictive modeling. But you provide the vision, the ultimate life goals, and the final say on your big decisions. The era of the manual, soul-crushing spreadsheet is finally coming to an end. As these incredibly fast, dynamic tools take over the heavy lifting right from your smartphone, there's really only one question left to answer. If an AI could save you thousands of dollars a year with barely any effort on your part, are you ready to hand over the keys? The future of wealth is automated. It's up to you to master it.